The 5 immutable laws of building lean muscle. When it comes to lean muscle building, getting shredded, toning, and developing the ripped look, there is an essential set of rules. If not respected, you'll spin your wheels trying to build, getting little to no results. I've distilled this quick guide into 5 major keys, a quick detail before diving in. These rules are primed for natural weight training and body aesthetics, not big bulking. They will surely work for someone on gear, but the overall outlook and goal of this muscle building guide is to develop a lean Fight Club look, not to be built like a tractor or any other farming vehicle. Furthermore, the outlook is to create a lean and healthy body that is maintainable, a lifestyle built that allows you to do other stuff with your day. In other words, no need to set up a cot in the gym. As you'll see, building lean muscle doesn't have to be complicated, but if you've struggled to see results, it's time to hit resets. That's my goal of this guide. Whether you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, or beyond, following these key principles will take you from frustration to results. Now let's crack into the 5 essential rules of lean muscle building so you can finally start seeing change in the mirror. Building lean muscle doesn't have to be complicated, but if you've struggled to see results, it's time to focus on the fundamentals. Whether you're in your 40s, 50s, or beyond, following a few key principles will take you from frustration to success. Today we're talking about the 5 essential rules of lean muscle building so you can finally start seeing the progress you've been working for. Let's get into it. Rule 1, pack on the protein. If you want to build lean muscle, protein should be the cornerstone of your meal plan. It's often referred to as the building block of muscle for a reason. Your muscles need protein to repair and grow after every workout, especially as you age. Once you hit your mid-30s especially, your body becomes less efficient at using protein for muscle growth. That means you need to be extra intentional about how much you're getting. The tried and true golden rule of thumb is to aim for at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 190 pounds, that's 190 grams of protein each day. I get the question, but what kind of protein? Stick with lean sources like chicken, fish, lean beef, and eggs. And if you're plant-based, focus on high-quality sources like beans, lentils, or tofu. Don't go over 1 whey protein shake per day. That'll bloat you and cause inflammation. Stay away from the all-shake lifestyle. It's not sustainable. And don't forget, protein timing matters too. Spread your intake throughout the day, aiming for 20-30 grams per meal. That ensures your muscles are being fed consistently, which supports recovery and growth. Without enough protein, it doesn't matter how hard you're lifting. Lean muscle can't grow or shape without the right fuel. Rule 2, lift smart. Resistance is crucial for building muscle, but don't think just heavy. It's not about just grabbing the biggest weights you can find and going to failure on every set. The key here is lifting heavy with control and good form. When you're lifting or performing any type of resistance training, you're placing your muscles under stress, which triggers them to grow. But if you're lifting too heavy without paying attention to form, you're increasing your risk of injury, and an injury will set you back far more than taking a bit of weight off the bar. Focus on compound movements like slow squats, light deadlifts, bench presses, and overhead presses. These exercises hit multiple muscle groups, and they allow you to lift heavier weights, stimulating more lean muscle growth. But always prioritize form and time under tension. If you feel like you're sacrificing technique for more weight, it's time to dial it back. It's not about how fast you can increase the weight. It's about progressive overload on a weekly basis. Small increments each week allow consistent body change. If you push too hard over a short time, you'll put big time wear on your joints and ligaments. This is completely unnecessary for the Fight Club look. Track your progress and make sure you're challenging yourself, but in a controlled and deliberate way. Always make sure to hit every major muscle group in your training cycle at least once per week with no skips. That's chest, shoulders, arms, legs, and back. Experiment with what routine feels best for you. As long as you train every muscle group with smart training and a minimum of 20 to 25 minute workout sessions, you'll be golden. And yes, I do mean 20-25 minute workout sessions. 45 minutes is the maximum you should be training. Any longer, and that's not efficient for lean muscle building and cutting up. You do not need long form workouts. In fact, they can be detrimental. Rule 3, optimize recovery. You don't build muscle while you're working out. You build it during recovery. If you're not prioritizing recovery, you're leaving gains on the table, period. Recovery comes in many forms, but sleep is one of the most critical factors. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, which helps repair muscle tissue and encourages muscle growth. Skimping on sleep means your muscles aren't getting the full opportunity to recover, and you're more likely to feel fatigued during your next workout. Sleep is something many of us struggle with, but I find the simple, easiest way to stay consistent is to use a technique I call blackout. 60 minutes prior to hitting the sack, I eliminate all tech. No phones, no TV. Seriously, try it. It's a game changer. challenger. In addition to sleep, listen to your body when it comes to rest days. Training 6 or 7 days a week without allowing your muscles to rest is a fast track to burnout and injury. Incorporate active recovery days. This could mean light cardio, stretching, or yoga. Active recovery helps increase blood flow to your muscles, speeding up the healing process without overloading them. More isn't always better. Quality recovery leads to quality results. I often reduce my training to only 3 days per week to prioritize recovery. It can be highly effective. Rule 4, control your calories to burn fat. You can't out-train poor nutrition. This is one age-old adage that hits home for many and is undeniably true. No matter how hard you work in the gym or during your home workouts, if your nutrition isn't in check, you won't get the lean muscle you're aiming for. To build lean muscle, you need to strike the right balance. Eating enough to fuel muscle growth, but not so much that you gain excess fat. Not structuring your meals and still working out is the equivalent of working all week and not picking up the paycheck. This is where tracking your calories and macros comes into play. Eating a quality breakdown is essential. Be sure to follow as I'm working on a deep dive natural lean muscle macro guide that'll launch right here as a video. At a 30,000 foot view, you need to be ultra aware of the calories you take in. You'll want to avoid sugar spikes and fried food while building and revealing lean muscle. Now and then won't hurt too much, but on a daily basis, these two things can stall you completely. Now, the compass true north for lean muscle building will always be protein intake, as we talked about earlier, but also be mindful of carbs and fats and keep protein high. A quick note, don't fear carbs. Carbs are your body's main energy source, especially when it comes to fueling your workouts. You can also get away with eating higher carbs with age, as long as you're not taking in copious amounts of sugar. Healthy fats from sources like avocados, olive oil, and nuts support hormone production, critical for muscle growth as we age. Rule 5, consistency over perfection. Here's the truth. There's no magic pill or quick fix when it comes to building lean muscle, but you already know that. You're smart. You need to show up, put in the work, and stay consistent. It's not about being perfect every single day, but about sticking to the process more often than not. Sure, there will be days when you miss a workout or when your meal plan slips, but those setbacks won't derail your progress as long as you get back on track. Progress takes time, and it's often slower than we'd like, but consistency is what separates those who reach their goals from those who stay stuck in frustration. Stay committed to your routine. Get your workouts in, hit your meal planning targets, and trust the process. Results come to those who keep going, even when it feels like things are moving slowly. Stay on the grind, you got this. Thanks for watching, and be sure to give me a follow for daily shorts, guides, and keys to building an elite, natural, modern physique that's not overblown with muscle. Contact our team for direct natty coaching, or if you have questions. Stay safe, and I'll check you in the next one.